Hey container gardeners, here's a little update on my 5 tank, I don't know what I'd called it last time, the sump. There's 5 tanks with the sump in the cellar of my basement. And I put in this filter batting in along this egg carton stuff first. And I didn't like it. I was growing a ton of hair algae in here too, and I didn't like this stuff. So I ended up going out, and you can tell I got some of this stuff, river rock, and then I topped it off with river pebbles or whatever they called it. So the base is a lot bigger, so that none of the rocks, some of the rocks went through the egg crate plastic, but a lot of it stayed up top. I got some pretty fine little pieces up here. But yeah, now no fish can get to the pickup side. As you can tell, a little recap is that all the drains are beneath the gravel. So this is like an under gravel system. You can tell my socks are getting kind of full. So it's about time to change these 3. And I don't really know what I think about this plastic tote. I just hope it holds up. I don't know what I can do with it besides like get a second tote and put like a tote inside of a tote to reinforce it a little bit. But I've been getting tons of duckweed out of here. Every day I'll come down and pick some, and I haven't put any fish in yet. I just got this gravel in today. But I got a couple Cory catfish that I'm going to put in here just kind of as a gravel agitator. And also I've kind of been, I know you don't care, but I've been separating out the bigger, what do they call this? Bigger duckweed. So I got this stuff, but I also got this stuff. I don't know what they're called, but I've been putting the bigger stuff over in this tank because it seems to get a bigger and better roots. I don't know if you guys can see that really good, but these bigger plants get a bigger root system, and I think it'd be better if first of all, my lights don't cover this tank yet. But once they do, I'd like to keep, the stuff in this one maybe a little more stationary, and maybe not removing it and feeding it to the fish, because I always need to have something to do filter out those nitrates. So, I can take this duckweed out, but leave that stuff. But, yeah, so far I don't see any issues with any of this. I saw a couple places. I put those PVC spacers underneath the egg crate plastic, but it kind of, I don't know if you can tell, but it seems to be, there's one, I put one, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the third one was like right here because I couldn't get it back in here, and I'm worried that this corner's gonna get weighed down a little bit. I hope it does okay. I guess I just won't mess with it, because I'm worried if I come in here and gravel vac or anything that corner could break, because it's kind of unsupported. But I hope this stuff's better than that. But yeah, so far I would greatly recommend this kind of a system to anybody. Let me give you a big picture. It took 3.5 bags of river rock and the pebbles combined. It was probably 2.5 of the river rock and 1.5 bags of I know that's 4, but the point is that it was quite a bit of rock. And something else I plan on doing, I just put some air stones in this sump to kind of help agitate the balls. But I think I'm going to take those air stones out and just put in the foam filters with the air in there, so I can, because all this water should, this should all be really clean water. There shouldn't be any weird dirt or anything. I shouldn't even have fish poop, because the socks should filter out all the fish poop. So these air sponges, they shouldn't get plugged up. So if I put those in here, well, then all I'll have is filter and nitrates, and once these rocks get their bacteria coat, I got tons of surface area. The plan is to put some cichlids down in here, maybe some goldfish, but I got tons of biological filtration going. So that's just an update. Next video, I got these shelves over here. I know they're kind of messy, don't mind them, but the next project is I'm going to have some 10 gallons. I got probably enough room for six 10 gallons up top to put goldfish fry or cichlid fry or whatever I plan. But I'd like to take this second shelf out and then put some plywood in here. And maybe also, this is kind of tight over here because it's underneath the stairs. But if I took this second shelf out here and put the plywood in, I'm going to have to put a couple more legs in. But I'd like to put a 75 in. I have a drain pipe that comes from upstairs that comes through here. But I think I should have enough for a 75 on this one. And I might try and hug it on this side, bring it this way. But that'd be a lot of fun. I think I'll probably do a setup similar to these and this, and do a sump on the bottom, maybe with like a 10 gallon, and have a pump in the sump and pump it up, and whatever water's extra and overflows will go back down to the sump and go through a sock. And then I'll have like, I don't know, 4 of these down there, and I think that'll be just tons of filtration. Because something that's always really interested me is overpopulating fish tanks. And I know that's kind of a topic for another day, but there's really no reason you can't overpopulate a fish tank if you have enough filtration. And I mean, here we are down in the basement with my well pump. So I'm honestly not too worried about fresh water, because I got tons. Yeah, but that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for checking it out. See ya.